Hello everyone, it's Shel C from PaperOcotilloStudio and welcome to day 26 of hashtag Art Journal Habit 2018. This is a challenge of art journaling every single day. I'm using a junk journal with 6 by 8 pages that are cut out of junk mail from the recent elections. So this is a really quick page today. I started out with a gel print that I made using vinyl, and I will try to remember to link the video where I made this up into the iCard if I remember. I'm exhausted, but it was cool. I made strips of vinyl across the plate and then did them in layers, and I used these different purples and pinks. And the reason that I picked this piece of paper is because of the graphic that I'm going to use on the page. But before I put on the graphic, I'm going to do some stenciling. The prompt for today is clock, and really just what I'm thinking about lately is the clock ticking down, the amount of time I have to do the things that I need to do. I'm traveling a lot this month, and I really don't have a lot of time to art journal, so I'm making quicker, easier, simpler pages than I've ever done in the last 4 years. These are, they're quick. I'm trying to do really a minimum amount of work instead of really doing a lot of detail. So I have this 12 by 12 stencil that I got, I think at Michael's a long time ago, and it has clocks all over it. So I'm using some titanium white paint and a stencil brush to stencil the clocks all over the background. I think it looks cool. It reminds me of that video game from, like, I don't know, when video games very first came out. It was called Tron, and it had these people that traveled along these light beams or something. I might be getting confused with the movie because they made a movie out of the video game. But anyway, that's what it reminds me of. And I've got clocks all over it, reminding me of how time is ticking down and how time seems to race and you can't ever catch up. So this graphic was actually on one of the pieces of junk mail. I think it was something about how some candidates voted incorrectly on the net neutrality or something, and the people on the internet are stealing all your information and it's this candidate's fault. Something about that. But I just like the graphic. It's like this little person, she's hunched over her computer and she's trying to edit her videos as fast as she can, and time's ticking and she can't do it fast enough. Yeah, that's kind of what I got from the graphic. So I decided to use it. I trimmed it out using some sharp scissors, and then I'm attaching it to my page using Yes Paste, which is a type of collaging glue, and just using a gift card or something to spread it on the back, and then a baby wipe to kind of press it down and pick up any excess. This piece of paper is a shiny piece of paper. It's one of the things that came through the mail. So it's easy to wipe the excess off of this piece of paper because it's got that slick surface on it. Not sure that would work in other times, but it works for this, and I'm just making sure that it's all pressed down and any excess glue is cleared away. Then I'm using the ink out of my Posca pen, my white Posca pen, which is a very opaque white acrylic ink, and I'm using a water brush, picking up that ink and then going around the edges of my graphic to add a halo to make it appear as though she's in the dark. She's in the dark and she's working hard. She's trying to get her videos edited. And it's late at night and it's dark, but there's this glow, this ambient glow from the computer screen. That's kind of what I was going for. So I'm going around all the different edges and adding this white ink. It does also help the image to stand out from the background because the image and the background were both a similar color, and so by adding this halo of light, it does help that graphic stand out from the background as well as giving that interesting glow from the computer screen idea. Now that I think about it, I probably should have used yellow ink or something because really, I don't think your screen would, this glow off your screen would probably not be as bright white as this, but you get the idea. So then I'm also adding in some lines onto the graphic. My natural inclination is to illustrate, and so I tend to put lines around things, and I needed these lines. So I'm adding them in with the white Posca pen where I think they should be. And if I mess up, I can clean it up again with that baby wipe because the paper is that coated glossy paper. So I hope you're enjoying this month of art journaling and all these pages that myself and Peg and others have been showing you this month. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all those things are really helpful to us in this time of slow growth on channels because it's the holiday times and the next couple months will be slow. So I added some splatters with my pen just because I like them, no particular reason. And then I'm going to use my label printer. I forget what it's called right now, but it's a label printer. I'm going to print some words to put on my page that kind of give the idea of what the page is about in a few simple words. So I'm doing that. This prints out the tape, and then I can peel the backing off the tape, put it on my page, and then I think I add some black lines around it. Oh, I'm putting the number down in the corner. It's number 26, so I want to make sure that I'm keeping them in order because my book is loose bound this year. It's not attached to anything, which makes it easy to do the pages flat, but also I have to keep them in order. So that's it for me. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.